Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rebels offense will get the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The field goal is no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So TCU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Beal. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They go right back to it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Wicks. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Smith wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off play action on first down. He's going to fire deep. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Feet in the end zone looking to fire. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. On the ground, it's Rivers. He hits that hole and opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The The give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll work his way down to the 28. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Now on first down from the 28. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Calls his own number. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up to convert third down. Smith wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's small. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Rivers. Still running at the 35. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Rivers. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught in the backfield. It's Rivers. Spins away from one. Lots of room to run. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The option look. Now the toss. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over Western Kentucky. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The give to the back.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Smith dropping to pass. Got it in the middle. It's small. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Rivers. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he won't be able able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Smith wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Smith dropping to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll go to work in the air on second down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Smith wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks the tackle. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second half.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Leaves it with the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quarterback on the keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pocket breaking down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll try the run. Quick spin on the ride. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 2 to Western Kentucky.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Rivers. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After run, now throw. Caught behind the line. It's Rivers. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's small. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good, you're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give on the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. On the move. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Smith dropping to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilkerson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll try the right side. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Hainsworth. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They go to the draw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Hand off to the fullback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Rivers. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Smith wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Plows through the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 15 to Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and We'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got some room, it was over. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the sweet spin, and he's free. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop at that first down on to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing,